this video, we're going to be looking at layer blending in Autodesk Sketchbook. Blending layers is quite different from color blending we see when we're using brushes. There are several layering effects that you can use to enhance your drawing. I'm going to show you what they are and how they work. Now I'm going to fill my top layer with a solid light purple. Then click on that layer to open up the layering menu. Click here. This will open up your blend mode menu, which looks like this. Darken, multiply, color burn, and linear burn all give you an overall darkening effect. In the second group, we have lighten, screen, color dodge, linear dodge, glow, and soft glow, which gives you an overall lightening effect opposite to that of the darkening group. Overlay, soft light, and hard light gives you a mix of darkening and lightening effects. Hue, saturation, color, and luminosity let you play around with color components of the layers. When in the normal mode, your top layer will completely obscure your bottom drawing layer. When you change it to darken, pixels from both layers combine and displays the darker tones of the two. Notice that most of the colors from the drawing layer stayed the same, except those of the whites of the eyes, the teeth, and the lollipop stick, which were white on the drawing layer but now absorbed the purple from the top blended layer. Multiply is similar to darken but gives a more darkened overall effect. Its effect is similar to putting a layer of shadow over your drawing. So if you duplicate the purple layer with the multiply mode on, it will look like you're putting a new layer of shadow on your drawing each time you duplicate that blended layer. Both color burn and linear burn produce a change in color by enhancing the contrast between the two layers. Linear burn, though, shares similar qualities with multiply, where it also creates a shadowing effect. So if you duplicate the blended layer, you get a more significant shadowing effect. Lighten, the opposite of darken, combines pixels from both layers and displays the lighter tones of the two. In this case, because we used a very light purple tone in the blended layer, more purple will replace the tones in areas such as the hair and iris. Screen is the opposite of multiply, where the effect is similar to putting a veil of light over your drawing. So if you duplicate that blended layer, you get a lighter or brighter effect. Color dodge is kind of like the opposite of color burn. It enhances the contrast of lighter areas without affecting the darker areas. Linear dodge is like the opposite of linear burn. Glow enhances the brightness of lighter areas and gives a glowing effect. The effects will be more apparent if you're using a darker blended layer. Soft glow gives a softer and less dramatic glowing effect than glow. Overlay combines both effects from multiply and screen. Soft light combines the effects of darken and lighten, and tends to have a softer overlay look. Hard light is a bit complicated, where it plays around with contrast settings. In hue, the hues of the bottom drawing layer changes to that of the blended layer, occupying the same spots. The brightness and saturation levels do not change, therefore the blacks and whites remain unchanged. Saturation changes the saturation level of the bottom drawing layer to that of the blended layer. Hue and brightness levels are unchanged. Color is similar to hue, where it changes the color of the bottom drawing layer to that of the blended layer. But it also affects brightness and saturation, therefore the whites and blacks are colored with purple tints. Luminosity only blends lightness and creates a luminous effect. Now I'm going to change my blended layer fill color to a dark purple shade to show you the difference in the blending effects. If you want to skip this part, you can jump to 645 for the next section, which shows how we can convert a colored picture into black and white. Another cool thing about blending layers is that we can convert a color image into black and white. To do this, fill the top layer with a solid black. Then, change the blend mode into either hue, saturation, or color. One thing to remember is that you do not merge the two layers together. So once you're done, go to Gallery and click Save Current Sketch. And just like that, you can convert any colored image into black and white. Now, what if you have a black and white picture and wants to add your own colors to it? Now I'm using the previous image that I've converted to black and white. Now create a layer on top of your black and white image, and then change the blend mode to color. Now we're going to give this guy some green hair. And now we're gonna paint over the skin. Notice that with the color blend mode, when you put colors in, they blend with the light and shaded areas. So you can color in your black and white image while at the same time preserving most of the original light and shaded areas. Now I'm gonna paint his lollipop purple. And now you have a brand new color image. Besides changing a color image to black and white, you can also change it to any color filter. Just change your top layer to the hue mode. Now we're gonna fill the top layer with green. And now you get a green alien mutant look. And now you have a warm old photograph look. You can have a lot of fun giving your images different color filters. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and share. And hit the subscribe button for more amazing videos.